What? It's big Donson, man. Straight money. Let's get it. Hey.
Yeah, we do it all up in your hood like you wish you fucking could. Terrified by demons, so they follow you into the woods. You think it's all up in your brain. You think that this is just a game. You think that you're so fucking cool, but all you do is fuck with lames. Put you in a hyperloop. Nah, I really don't fuck with you. I need to keep my fucking cool. Watch out, little bitch, I'm coming through. I didn't mean to kill this shit, but that's exactly what I did. I'm coming for this fucking bread and aiming for your fucking head. I really don't wanna do this, but I have to fucking prove this. When they haters hate on me, I think that shit is just the cutest. And when they try to crew this, then they really be looking stupid. Watch how we pop out, let's do this. My lyrics be just a purist. You fuck with lames, this shit's insane. We spit propane, we getting paid.
Alright, what's going on, man? You know, this is your boy, Man Dime, SoCold NMWA, 10 tools down, man. I'm one of the captains in the group, and we are out here doing these interviews to kind of give y'all an insight and a breakdown of what's been going on this tour. I got my boy ZUE here with me, one of the newest members to the camp. Go ahead and represent, man. This is what we got going on right now. So I got a few questions I'm gonna ask him, and he's gonna give you the insight of how we've been doing this tour. So first and foremost, let me ask you, ZUE. I brought you into the group, and you know, you were very confident on wanting to join the group since the get-go.
Right.
What would you say what was your inspiration of wanting to join the group in itself?
Shit, just seeing everyone connected for real, like, just everyone collabing. Everyone was on the track. I was just like, okay.
Unity?
Yeah, the unity of it. Like, I was just like, okay. I was like, they acting like a family for real, like. And then like, just like the connections, like, not even like with the music, like the bond y'all had before, you know. But and then
they meant something different.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, bet.
For sure, no doubt. You know,
I wanted to join. I was like, all right, bet.
It's a big thing that how unified we are. You know what I mean? And how we treat it as a family. This really is a family. So it's really a big thing for me too. When I joined here, it's the fact that it would just felt like home. You know, no matter what, since the jump.
Straight up.
So let me go ahead and ask you this: is this your first tour? And what is your experience like so far, based on this tour alone?
Well, this is my second tour, I believe. So, yeah, it's been an experience for sure. But all in all, I love it. Traveling, I didn't get to do the full tour last year, but this year I did the full tour, and this shit is crazy. The scenes, everyone not like away from the music.
Hitting different spots you never been to.
Exactly, never been to Nebraska, bro. That shit was tight.
Yeah, and I love that answer, because you know, not everybody gets to experience going out and hitting different states, for that matter.
Facts.
You know, it's always local. So the fact that you can do that yourself and jump on this tour and experience that is a lot.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this then: is the money that you invested on tour worth the money for you being on the tour itself?
Most definitely. You get to travel, get to hang out with the homies, get to fucking, you know, make music. Bro, we dropped everyone in the group one night dropped a song, each of us. Yeah. And that was crazy. That was like, I was like, mind-blowing.
Everybody was collaborating that night.
Wild as fuck.
And that's all what we do. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Now that you became a touring artist, do you feel that that's opened up any kind of doors for you to be on tour on your own? Does it inspire you to think that you can maybe do this yourself? Does it give you an idea, a game plan in any sense?
Oh yeah, definitely. But like, shout out Ash, because like you said, we wouldn't be able to do it without that motherfucker, because he does what he does. He puts us all in a place to be successful.
Don't ever doubt Purple Ash. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He literally gives the blueprint, and he shows you artists how to do it correctly. And you know, as a new artist coming in, I bet that feels very home-like and comfortable, because you're able to learn in a real way, you know what I'm saying? And not being bullshitted. You actually are able to digest and absorb the knowledge of the game.
Facts.
Based on what you've experienced so far.
Exactly.
Okay. So now that, what would you run the tour again with us again next year? Would you invest the money again?
Oh, fuck yeah. Most definitely. Why wouldn't I? This shit is A1. We do this shit every year, bro.
So is the money, do you think, that you invested with the tour though, worth being on the tour, and as far as the opportunity to get your money back throughout the tour, is it well worth it?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
To give like the other artists that maybe want to jump on next year, you know, a lot of people think they're not able to make that money back, but based on being with us, it's doable.
Oh yeah, we got merch, we got everything to make the money back.
No doubt.
That's for sure.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with this next question here. How did you hear about SoCold NMWA?
You motherfucker.
I brought this man into the group. You know, I would have never thought that I couldn't bring him into the group if he didn't have something to bring to the table. And not only something to bring to the table, but a place where he can learn and evolve as an artist, you know?
I've known this motherfucker since we was little kids, bro. This motherfucker been killing the shit, and this motherfucker inspired me to do that shit. As long as as well as our cousin, but ever since then, bro, I've been inspired by this motherfucker, and he just took it and ran, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me hop on this shit. And ever since then, it's been up.
Oh yeah. So if you had to give any kind of advice to any new artist that would want to come on tour with us, or even join the camp for that matter, what kind of advice would you give to them?
Just be ready for anything. Just be ready to have some fun. Be ready to work, because this ain't no fucking, this ain't no vacation. This is all business.
No vacation. When we on tour, it's business, baby.
It's work.
You know, and a lot of people think it's a vacation thing.
Exactly.
Because it is fun. You know what I mean?
It is fun. It is fun.
But at the end of the day, it's work.
At the end of the day, it is work. We
100%.
have to do what we have to do.
So you're saying that it would be prepared to work hard, be prepared to keep moving. What else would you say that they should be prepared for if they're thinking on coming on tour?
Shit.
Maybe music-wise, do you think they should be 100% know all of their songs when it comes to being on a set and coming on tour and rocking the stage with us?
Yeah, most definitely. You have to know your fucking lyrics when you get up on that stage, because if you don't, and if you choke up, I mean, that's on you, but you gotta keep going. The show has to go on. You gotta go.
No doubt. You know, a lot of people, when they hop on stage with us, they don't realize how passionate and how serious we are about this.
Exactly.
So when we get on stage, we bring a whole nother level of energy and a whole nother just environment when we get on stage. All of us. And we all have our own different type of energy, and sometimes that can feel intimidating to other artists. And sometimes that can mess up their sets or get in their head. But it's also motivational. It depends on how you look at it, right?
Exactly, because everyone will not hype you up at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. So how would you rank the artists of SoCold NMWA with just everybody? Like, how would you rank them in their own categories, or just what is your thought when you see the camp? What would you rank them at?
When I see the camp, like, what you mean, like, rank them?
How would you rank the camp as far as the generals, how the captains, how everybody, how it's laid out, and how each individual artist, what they bring to the group? How would you rank that?
It's very, very organized. I mean, obviously, God sends, they're the captains. They're the fucking leaders of the camp. Then we got you. Then we got Ryan Vicious over there, bringing all the versatility. Bro, shit is so organized, it's not even fucking funny. Like, it's unreal, to be honest.
So based on how we have the bracket of the rankings in the group, do you feel like that's an honorable how we have it right now?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
I think personally we do got some solid 100% when it comes down to the leadership roles when it comes to this stuff, because you can have anybody trying to lead the group, but it takes true leadership and wanting to see the betterness in everybody to truly carry that,
This shit for 23 plus.
And shout out my boy Ryan Vicious, because he does that 24/7. He holds it down. He continues to show, and he may not talk much, but once he grabs on that mic, that leadership role shows exactly what's up. Hands down. So shout out to my boy Ryan, and I really appreciate that answer, because some people in the past may have think that it's a judgmental thing or that it's biased. But when it comes to me, I think it's 100% the way it's supposed to be, because our camp has done nothing but elevate and grow ever since then.
Exactly.
No doubt. And it's been a long journey.
Look at how much we've grown.
A lot of people can't hang.
Crazy.
A lot of people can't hang. So based on, I'm gonna ask a little off-script question. So based on you seeing how people can drop in and out of the group,
right?
Based on how dedicated we are,
right?
Or do you feel like we give you enough motivation to go through those trials of having to get out of your comfort zone with us, to keep going with us?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I was honestly, I wasn't making music. I was writing music, but I wasn't like getting recorded and shit. And I mean, that's on me. But like, once we was out there, it was just boom, track after track, and I was just like, okay, bet. This is where like the motivation is. I was like, if I'm around y'all, then my mind is boom, 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 track after track after track. If I'm like But sometimes I just get in my head and it's hard to put out tracks like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you're around the camp though, they give
When
you
I'm around the
motivation.
camp, shit. This
It's a
shit
whole nother
going. This
level.
shit going.
That's exactly why we do this. You know what I mean? And we don't even have to force these artists to do much.
Facts.
We are what we do individually and just as a unit gives so much more motivation in itself to make you push yourself if you want. You know. So my next question for you would be: is would you rather pay $300 to $400 for a 15-minute set, or $80 and be able to get your money back from your ticket sales? Which way would you go? What do you think would suit the best, or do you think both do? What's your thoughts on that?
I say the $80. Get the money back, right? Fuck it. I mean, you got your money back. You're gonna get your money back anyway. Might as well.
Either route, you get your money back.
Exactly.
So you know that just comes down to your hustle. You know, a lot of these
Facts.
venues, me and you got on a couple stages with some big artists and paid to play a lot of money.
Facts.
But we weren't on our merch game. We weren't on ticket sales as much as we were, right? So going from that and going from the camp, it's a big difference. You know what I mean? Because now we're on the opposite side of where we give these artists and tickets and witness firsthand what it was like when we were on the receiving end of that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I think that's a big, vital, important lesson that we learned because it gives you insight and perspective on a whole nother level. You know, you're able to understand why artists don't succeed, why artists don't bring a lot of people in. It comes down to your hustle and dedication. Straight up.
Facts.
At the end of the day, if you don't got it, you don't want it, like you say you do, it's gonna show. You know, or if you do want it, like you say you do, it's gonna show at the end of the day.
Facts.
So kudos to that, man, because it's sometimes it can be hard. It's all up to you though. You make it as hard as it can be. My last question for you, Zeus, is gonna be this: what would you do with the money that you received after selling your tickets? Where would that go?
Probably go to making merch.
Right back into investing into.
Right back into investing, yeah.
And shout out to my boy Zeus. He's wearing his brand right now, his Fresh Press shirt. And so if you guys like his merch and anybody from the camp, man, make sure y'all tap in. Shout out to Trubs. Trubs kills it all the time when it comes to merch.
Yeah, shout out to
Doesn't
Trubs
sleep.
for making this
She's
shit.
got a vertical split.
You got a
Brr, brr, you know? So lastly, I want to ask you this, and to close it out before we head up out of here and get the next artist in here for the interview. What is your love experience with this group?
Like I said, it's a family. I've never felt more at home with the group in my life. Like this is it. This is my.
You know, based on this,
This is
just being
familia.
you.
You know, this
Yeah.
is it. This is home.
You know, me and you started jumping into music,
Facts.
but it's crazy difference when it comes to just me and you to a family, to a unit,
To
a
a
real
unit,
fucking
yeah,
unit.
to an actual
A lot of
unit.
people talk like they're unit out here, but they're nowhere close to what we do. You know, and we don't have to even say that. It just proves in
It
itself.
just proves it. Yep. If you can't see it, then that's on you.
That's it, baby. Shout out to my boy Zeus, man. 10 Toes Down tour, SoCold
Let's
NMWA.
go.
You know what we do, baby. We out here and we're gonna keep
We
this
out
shit
here.
going. We out. Let's go.